trading is one of those things that I think makes Disney World just so special, and also other Disney parks as well. Disney World isn't the only place to do pin trading, but I go to Disney World, and it's what makes Disney World so special is that they have all these other little things that you can do outside from just going to the parks, going on the rides. There's just so many other of these little things that you can do that makes Disney World just so special. So that's what we're going to talk about today in this video. We're going to talk all about pin trading, where to find the pin boards, what to do with pins that you find and you want to keep, and great ways to organize your pins when you get home, and how also to bring your pins with you and carry around with you at the parks. So before we jump into it though, I did just want to introduce myself in case you're new here. I'm Allison, and here at Main Street Mommy, I like to make all different types of Disney World content. So if that's the type of content that you like to watch, definitely hit that red subscribe button and let's get into the video. So to start off, let's just talk about what exactly pin trading is. Well, pin trading has actually been around for quite some time. A few years ago, they actually had their 25th anniversary for pin trading. So it's been around a lot longer than some people think. Some people think that it's like this new thing that's coming around, but honestly, a lot of people are just finding out about it now. So really what pin trading is exactly what it sounds like. You're collecting pins and you're trading them. Now you can trade with other guests that are around in the parks, but personally I like to keep to like the cast members and boards that you can find in like the shops, and usually at the shops, some restaurants and things like that will have boards, and you can find these pin boards anywhere in Disney World. We're really just going to be talking about Disney World today because I don't know too much about Disneyland and all the international parks and where to find all the boards and things like that. So we are going to focus in Disney World today, and also at home as well, because you can do some collecting and things for at home. It's something to bring home from the parks with you, which I really love. And if you're doing the trading with your kids, I just want to make sure you let them know that you don't have to do a trade if you don't see something you like on a pin board. I noticed that when my kids first started doing it, especially my son would just kind of like choose one. And then later on, I would find out that he was kind of not happy with it. And I realized that he thought that because we were at this pin trading board, he had to do a trade. So please make sure you tell your kids and even yourself that you don't have to do a trade. If you get to a cast member's board and you don't see anything you like, they will not take any offense to it. It's not even their pins. It's other people's trading pins. So if you don't see something you like, don't feel obligated to do a trade. So we're really just going to talk about the fact that you can find these pin boards for trading at the resorts, in Disney Springs, as well as at the parks. I actually even have some pins that I have purchased at home to show you that you don't have to be in the parks or in Disney World in order to enjoy pin trading. But before we really get into it, I did just want to say a little disclaimer that when you are trading pins in Disney World, you want them to be official Disney pins. Now, if you are just collecting them at home and you really just like the ones that you find online, on Amazon or wherever, go ahead and get those pins, but keep them at home. If you want to trade in Disney World, you're going to have official pins. Now, I'm going to get into how you know if a pin is official or not. But before I go ahead and open those pins that I bought, I just wanted to kind of show how I organize the pins that I do get from Disney World or from wherever I get them from. Okay, so this is my special pin board. As you can see, it has our last name on it, McLaughlin family, and these are just like our special pins. I have been collecting pins for a little bit of time now, not that long, but for a few years now. And, you know, every Christmas or so, I'll get one. These specialty ones here, like these Christmassy ones, I think these were from Bauble Bar. So there are a few websites and, you know, brand makers that make pins that are Disney official pins. Loungefly is one of them. Like this one here is a Loungefly pin. And like I said, these are Bauble Bar. This one we got from Disney. This is another mystery pack. See, this castle one here, I actually bought the finished pack from eBay. You know, it was a old discontinued mystery set, so there was no way I was going to be able to get the mystery sets. So I went and found a finished set because I just liked it so much. Found a finished set from eBay, got it, and now it's on my pin board. So that is another option for you, because one thing to remember is that especially if you cannot make it to the parks or Disney World very often, sometimes the trading can be a little bit difficult in the collecting, because if you're set on trying to get all of one pack, sometimes you might go back and find that the pack has been discontinued, so you can no longer get those pins. And that's happened to me a couple of times now. And I'll share that in a minute. But that is something that you can do. If you started collecting something and you couldn't finish because they discontinued the pack, you can always go ahead and search on eBay or something like that to see if anybody is selling any of the missing pins or the whole set or whatever it is. So you can do that. And then this one here is from actually the last time we went. I got a Wilderness Lodge pin. It was like the Christmas edition, which I really like to get pins that, you know, especially like special edition ones that you might not be able to get at another time. So like this one here was only available for 2025 during the Christmas season. So that's really nice to sometimes have like a special pin that means something to you. So that is what I like to do. I like to collect the pins, not just trade them. I do love trading them, but I do always like to find a very special pin that I like to just keep forever. So now I'm just going to show you the board that I keep at home that kind of keeps the collection ones that I'm doing. So this normally is on the wall, but this is like an Adventureland set that I was just doing this last trip. And then like this is the Play in the Park series, and this is one of the ones that is no longer there. So I can't go and get more of those pins anymore. They're not available anymore. And this is Mickey and Friends. I believe the Mickey and Friends ones are still available. So the next time I go, I should be able to try to get another pack to see if I can finish the collection. But that's just an example of some of the collections that you can get and what you can do with them when you get home. So actually, I really lucked out with this set here because I only think I got maybe like one duplicate. So I was able to get majority of the collection in just one visit, because that is something to remember, is that they're not cheap. So if you're trying to get a full collection and you wind up continuing to get duplicates, it can get very pricey very fast. So you're definitely going to want to set a budget for yourself and say, okay, after this amount, I'm just going to have to call it a day, call it even, and try again next time and just live with what I have, and then, you know, do some trading with your duplicates. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the setup that I have for our pin trading when we are in Disney World. Now, you don't have to have an elaborate setup if you don't want to. You absolutely can just go get one of those lanyards. A lot of the times they come with a bunch already on here, and you can just use this if you really want to. I found that wearing it was really cumbersome, especially when there's a lot of pins on it, and then trying to like fold it up and put it in a bag was just kind of, you know, they would snag on things and things like that. So I wound up finding a really good solution that I absolutely love. If you watched my video from last week where I went into the park bag that I use, like my little mommy bag, I keep it in that, and I kind of went through exactly what it is. So I'm just going to show it again, just in case you didn't see that video or you want to see it again or anything, but I do just want to show it again. So this is the pouch that is our pin trading pouch. This is with me all the time. And one of the reasons why I keep it on me all the time is because you just never know when you're going to see a pin board, when you're going to find a pin that you really want to trade with, and you don't want to be without your pins at that time. So you might be thinking to yourself, oh, I don't need it while we're just walking around the resort, or if we're going out to eat at a restaurant in another resort. Bring it with you, because if you're even going to another resort for dinner or something, you might want to be walking around the lobby a little bit, and then you're going to see a pin board at the check-in counter at that other resort, and you're going to want to go, or your kids are going to want to go and look and see what they have. And you don't want to have to tell anybody that, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have your pin board with us or your pins with us. We can't do any trading. So I just always like to have it with us because you just never know. Okay, so I like to have everything in this pouch, like I said. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like on the inside. So first of all, it's really just me, my daughter, and my son that does the trading. My husband isn't really too much into it. So we, the three of us, have our own little pin boards. So this one's mine. I actually don't have any trader pins on it right now because, like I said, when I was collecting those Adventureland pins last time, and I wound up getting like hardly any duplicates at all. So, and the ones that I did get, they turned into keepers. So these are really the boards that we use for when we want to trade. So this is mine. My son's still has a few on there that he got from the last trip. And then this one is my daughter's, same thing. These are the ones that they want to trade. Some of them, they might change their mind about, and that's okay too. And I did want to show you on the back here that I do switch out the backs, those little black Mickey backs, with these butterfly clips, because the Mickey back ones, if something snags on the pin, it's going to come right out. These ones that won't happen with, and they're also easy to just pinch and pull out. I had tried these other locking backs at one time, and it was so hard to get them off. So these butterfly back ones are really, really great. So anyway, so let's pretend that we just got a mystery pack from whatever shop we were at, right? So we're opening them up. And this is one of the collections that my daughter was doing, this like little Jack-in-the-Box one. She didn't like the Mr. Toad one, so she decided she wanted to trade it. So this went straight on the trader board, but there was another one in there that she did like. My kids have their own boards, like that square one that I showed you that has the collections. They have their own in their rooms. I didn't want to take them down. So the ones that they like are now on there. But normally, if we're out and about and we have a mystery pack and one of the pins they like and want to keep, it's now going to go in this pouch. And that's also going to be in here. So everything we need is going to be in this pouch. So what I'll do, if there's a trader one, is I will take the pin, take the black piece off in the back, stick it in this little side pocket here, and then what's also in the side pocket is the bag of butterfly backs so that they're all ready to go. I don't even have to like worry about getting back to the resort, putting that back on. It's already in here. So all I have to do is take that black piece off, put it in there, and switch it out with the butterfly pack. So then they're ready to go, and they're gonna stay in this bag all nice and protected. No one's gonna lose their pin board or lose any boards because everything is in this pouch, which makes it so super easy. Okay, now we're gonna get to the exciting part because I purchased some pins for my birthday that happened recently, and I wanted to open it with you guys on here to show you exactly what it's like opening the pins. Maybe I'll get a duplicate, maybe I won't. This is a brand new collection, and like I said before, there are some brands that you can buy when you are not in the parks for Disney World. And I'm going to go into when I open the pins, I'm going to show you the back of it and show you how you can tell and make sure that it is an official Disney pin, because you're not going to want to try to trade non-official Disney pins. So these ones that I got are made by Loungefly, but I bought them from this website called Box Lunch. They have a lot of licensed Loungefly items, including the backpacks. That's actually where I got both of my backpacks from, and these pins. And a lot of times they have really good sales. So I'm going to link that site for you. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I just want to share where I got these from, and that the fact that they have a lot of other varieties that are not on the Loungefly site or from anywhere else that you can find. So this is the set that I got. It's these cute little headbands. They have Minnie, Mickey. It's the gang, right? It's Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto, Minnie, and Mickey. So let's open them up together and see which ones can go straight on my board and which one's going to go on the trader board, if any. Let's find out. So Box Lunch was actually having a sale at the time that was buy two, get one free for pins. So I did wind up getting 3 packs. So we are going to go ahead and see which ones I get. I'm so excited. They're so cute. All right. Let's see. Oh, it's Goofy. Okay, it's the Goofy headband. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the back. Okay, so on the back, hopefully you can see it, but there is the Disney logo on the back, as well as the little crowns is actually the Loungefly, like their logo thing is the crowns. So that is how you know that it's an official Disney. It's got the Disney on the back, and I think it says, right, it has even like a little like bar, like I don't know, a number on it to show it's like official number. And let me just quickly get one that I got from the park. I'm going to take it off the board really quick because there's also other, like on the back of this one, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a bunch of like Mickeys like along the background. It's like a bunch of like Mickey heads. So that's another way to tell that one is official as well. So if you find a pin that doesn't have any of those things on the back, it's not going to be an official pin. So that's how you know. All right, so this is my Goofy pin. Now, the great thing about these from Loungefly is that they already have the butterfly backing pin on them. They don't have those Mickey ones. But so I am going to go ahead and put it straight on to my collection board. So let's do that right now. Okay, so he's gonna go right down there. All right, so we have 2 more to go. Let's see which ones we get. All right, let's open up this second one and see if it's going to be a duplicate or not. We'll have to see. You know, and this is also, before I open it, I just wanted to say, like, this is one of those things where like mystery items and blind bags are such a trend right now. You can find them for everything. But what I love most is that with the blind bags for Disney pins, you can actually do something with the duplicates that you get. You can bring them to Disney World and trade them. You know, you don't have to just have like these random pins laying around that are duplicates, which I absolutely love about the Disney pins. All right, so let's open the second one. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that. It's a Goofy. It's another Goofy. So what we're going to do with this guy, I'm going to get my trader board, and he's going to go on here. Like I mentioned, the Loungefly one already has the butterfly back, so I don't have to worry about switching out the backs. So that's going to go right on here. We're going to put the back on. All right, so he is ready to get traded. Now, if I was in Disney World, not at home, that one that I put on my square board collection would have gone in this keeper pouch. So that would have gone here in the keeper pouch, and those would just stay in there. If it gets a little bit filled, when we get back to the resort, I can move them to something else in my luggage, but those just stay there and then just come home with us. So let's open the next one and see if it's another Goofy. All right, let's see the third one. Let's see, you think I'm gonna get another Goofy? I don't know. That's why, like, sometimes when you order things from websites and stuff like that, sometimes I think maybe they are like all the same. Let's see. Oh boy, all right, are we gonna get another Goofy? Oh, it's a Pluto! Okay, yay! All right, so I got a Pluto this time. Okay, so I got 2 out of the 6. So that means I'm gonna have to get a couple of boxes for the next to try to get this all completed. All right, so here we go. That's our new starter collection. And now I have, oh, he's a little crooked. There we go. And now I have another pin on my pin board ready to go ahead and get traded. And especially when you have these like nice pins like this is really going to make someone's day, I think, when they find a pin like this, because these are the ones that you get from Loungefly. A lot of the times you're not going to see those kinds in the park, and same as, you know, you're not going to be able to get those specific blind bags and collections, like I said, outside of the park. You can't just go to Shop Disney or the Disney store outside of Disney World and find those pins, which I actually think makes it even more fun, because not everybody can just order them online and just finish their collection. Like, you have to go to Disney World to finish some of these collections. But there are options too of ones that you can't really find in the parks. I don't know, maybe they do have this one in the park. I haven't seen this one, the headband. I don't remember seeing that in the park. Let me know if you've been there recently and you've seen, or even, I think I have seen some Loungefly brand ones in the park, but I don't remember this headband one specifically. So let me know if you've seen that one in the parks or anywhere, Disney Springs, anything like that. Let me know if you've seen them around. So if you are just starting out with pin trading and you want to do some trading on your next trip, that is an option for you, is to get a couple of mystery bags sent to your home from one of these like Loungefly or Bauble Bar. I don't think Bauble Bar has mystery, like the blind bags. They might just have like specialty pins. I'm gonna have to look into that. I know that Box Lunch does obviously have the mystery blind bags. So that is an option for you. You can always just, as soon as you get to your resort, head to a gift shop and, you know, start a collection there. That way, if you get a starter collection there, you're already starting your new collection. But if you do just want to have a couple of pins on your board ready to go, you can start when you're at home and then just start trading right away, and then get to a gift shop to start your new collection when you are there in Disney World. So pin trading is just another one of those things that you can do outside of the park. So if you have a rest day, if you want to do some resort hopping, bring your pins with you and take them along on the ride, take them everywhere you go, and just have that be another little thing that you and your family do together. Try to find pins, get the pin collection, start a collection, see what you can get, and just make the most out of it. And I really like to try to get every like pin board that I see, right? So a lot of the times, the trading for us happens outside of the parks, because when you're at the park, unless you're in a store, sometimes things are just a little bit too overwhelming to just stop and do some pin trading. So a lot of the time we do majority of our pin trading when we are resort hopping. So that is something to keep in mind. If you find pin trading a little bit too overwhelming, or you don't want to, you know, take time out of your park day to do it, you don't have to take time out of your park day to do it. You can do it when you are resort hopping or at your own resort, or whenever you're in a restaurant or anything like that. Or even the front desk at your own resort will have a pin board, and you can check back every day because people are trading. So you might check back every day to see if there's a new one that you like. So that does it for this video. Please go ahead and give it a thumbs up if it helped you out in any way. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are avid pin traders, or you're just starting out, or you weren't really sure about it and now you really want to do it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos that are coming your way soon. And until next time.